Okay, Hero's Words, Scene 1, Take 1.
And
I just broke something.
broke some shit.
Damn it.
Did it actually?
Don't worry about it. Fell off of it.
Hello and welcome to the Hero's Word. Today I'm going to give you a behind the scenes on New Comic Book Day. This is something that every comic shop has to do, and let me tell you, it is the sexiest part of the job. No joke. Every Tuesday, if you're part of the Day Early Compliance Fund, comic stores receive all the good merchandise that they're going to put up for sale for you, the ravenous customer. So I'm just going to go through and show you what we do, and I want you to hold on to your seats because it is actually pretty exciting. Just kidding. This is repetitive as anything, but it's also pretty cool because every Wednesday it's like Christmas and we get to open our presents the night before. So without further ado, here's the first thing we got to do. New comics from Diamond come in these big brown boxes. Now you probably noticed that I slid this onto the desk. Yes, because this is chock full of comics and they are heavy. I am not He-Man, so I'm not hefting these boxes, and even our delivery guys bring these in on dollies. They are double boxed to protect the mintness of your new comics. Best tool for the job, the red-handled X-Acto knife. Notice how I'm lifting it up. I don't want to dig too deep because sometimes the invoice is right on top, but we'll crack this open, and like I said, double boxed. Let's take out box number 1. Let's take out box number 2. And we are going to start with the first box. So these boxes are pretty sturdy and they can hold upwards of 200 comics. Sometimes they're packed with other things like trade paperbacks. Really good packing material. And best of all, promotional material. Sometimes comes in for stuff for new conventions, new comic books, and variants. So let's take a quick gander. We've got the variants here, just a couple, first two struck gold, and I even got the invoice right on my first box. When we open up any stuff in the boxes, we always put the variants to the side. We don't want to get them damaged. I'm going to put those behind me. And we're going to move over to box number 1. Continuing in the protection process, the books are covered with cardboard. So remember I told you about the sexiness of the job? Here comes a little bit of that right now. At Hero's World, we bag and board absolutely everything. These comics have to be in good condition for you. And that takes a little bit of time. So I'm not going to bag and board absolutely everything that we've got, but I'm going to show you a little bit of the process, okay? Oh man, what a great one. Thor number 1. This book we have been totally waiting for. If you guys don't know, Mike Del Mundo is a local boy, and wow. So his book is coming out tomorrow, and it's the first book I've unboxing, so that's actually really cool. Now, one of the also cool things as a comic book shop owner like myself, or somebody who's working here, you actually get to see this first. So I'm just gonna flip through and take in that new comic smell.
Breathe it in, boys. Oh, this is the stuff dreams are made of.
That's the perk of the business. I get first dibs, first look, and wow, this book is looking fantastic. So I hope this is on your pull list for tomorrow. I hope you support local talent and look forward to this run with Jason Aaron and Mike Del Mundo. So how do we bag and board stuff? Get a stack of boards, get your books. Simple. Now, you can notice that I'm going pretty quick here. This is over 18 years of practice repetition, skill. Just kidding. But it is harder than it looks. And you know, maybe they should have an Olympics for comic book store owners. How many bags and boards can you make, and how many books can you get in those bags? Maybe make it like the 100-meter dash. So I'm gonna do up a stack of Thor right here. Almost done. And we'll move to the next. So one of the other things that we do once this was all done, we have to go to our invoice. Comic books are invoiced to us, and the invoice has all of the quantities of what we've ordered. So after going through the box, I've got to look for Thor, check how many did we get, make sure we count it, and if we had any damages, we've got to put those on, call those in right away so we can get replacement comics. So I'm going to check down off, boom, I've got my Thors. I'm going to count those up later off camera, and I'm also going to make sure I've got all of the variant covers. So it is on paper, even though we do get an electronic copy sent to us, we've got to make sure that we do our due diligence and call in any shortages, damages, etc. So I'm going to go back to this box here again, folks, show you a little bit. So going through, I need to find the rest of those variant covers, so I'm going to carefully pull out all the books. Now, these boxes are actually really cool because I'm going to then stack up all the different books so that we have them in alphabetical order, so that when we get to the next exciting part of the job, the pull and hold process, I have got everything ready for myself and the staff. And look at that, I just found some of the variants. I've got the blank variants, and we'll get some pictures of those. I have got another variant, and like I said, I like to separate those variants beforehand because a lot of people like to collect those, and we want to make sure that anybody who's pre-ordered a particular cover is going to get that cover. So here we go, lots of cool variants for this book. You can see this whole box is probably going to be all Thor #1. Yep, and there we have it. The box is empty. So Thor #1, regular covers. Let me stack these. Going top up this time because when we want to do our pull and hold, we want to be able to pull those out. Next up, I'm going to do the regulars. And really nothing regular about it. It's a damn cool cover, but that's just the first cover for the book. Again, a great Del Mundo cover. And of course, I am going to do a quick, oh, come on through. How you doing?
Good, how are you?
All right. See, we got to work and sell all the time. Not just fun and games. There's a little bit of elbow work that goes in. See this? I am really breaking a sweat doing this bagging and boarding. But like I said, exciting stuff. And it's one of those things that you just get used to doing so you can do it really well. Now, a lot of other stores may not bag and board their stuff.
Hey, you should have boards in them, all right? Bloody savage.
That's to each their own. We like to get them minty fresh, as I said, and this way on the shelf, they're not gonna get damaged at all. So it's a little bit more time for us, a little bit more care involved. That'll get you a little idea of the bagging and boarding. Now that box, like I said, was all Thor. Let's see what goodness is in box #2. And we're on to box #2. And we struck gold. It's more Thor. So I'm gonna put this box to the side. Actually, I'm gonna delve right into it because there's gonna be some stuff that's not Thor in this box. This is actually a pretty cool week because we have Street Fighter Classics, and the folks at Udon are more friends of Heroes World, another local studio. So when we get graphic novels, we put those to the side because we've got to make sure that that barcode is in our computer system and that the price is correct in our system. We're a Canadian store, so sometimes the information sent to us only has the American price and we've got to adjust it. Next up, we have another trade paperback, and it's Teen Titans Go. And of course, we know the movie's coming out for that, so that's pretty cool. So my partner in crime, as I'm doing this cool manual labor, I will hand him the trade paperbacks, and then he's gonna enter those right into the system. That gets them out of the way. There we go.
Downstairs.
Yes, we have multi-levels in Heroes World. All right, let's take a look at what else is in this box, and it is more comic books. So I'm just gonna show you really quickly. Again, on that regular day, I'm gonna make sure I go through, I'm gonna count up all those bucks, and I'm gonna make sure we've got the right quantity, but I'm also going to put them in alphabetical order as I see them. So we've got Wonder Woman, we've got Witchblade, we've got the Wildstorm, Michael Cray, and as you can see, they come a little bit alphabetized, but we just gotta make sure. Next, we've got The Weekend Presents, and I'm pretty sure they're gonna put that under Weekend. And then we've got the new book by Image Comics, The Weatherman. Ooh, very, very cool Mike Del Mundo variant cover for the new Venom series. This is number 2 for the new Marvel All New Initiative. And we got No Justice, we've got Titans. So you can see T all the way down to W. Oh, we got X-Men Blue, and we've got World of Tanks, and we've got Wonder Woman. So let's get those in the proper order. All right, so these are all stacked up all nice. These are going into the box, standing up. All right, so that's an idea of how we do the comics. So obviously for this video, I am not gonna do absolutely all of those because that would just be crazy. And I'm pretty sure you guys got better things to do with your time. But what I am gonna do is show you how we go through some of our merchandise. First thing we do is we look for any statues that we get in because A, those are really cool and we're all pretty big collectors, but also we have to inspect all of those statues, call in damages, because if we don't do that right away, A, we won't get credit for it, or B, we might not get replacements. So today I'm really excited because one of my favorite properties, Overwatch, we've just got the new Genji statue. And that's it for this episode of the Hero's Word, a little behind the scenes as we get the shipment done. Hopefully you'll tune in next time as we go through unboxing the Genji statue. I'm Andre, and that's the Hero's Word.